Okay, so I've got this brick texture from ambientcg.com. It's a good texture. Drop that into my Blender, and here we go. You can see, we've got the bump map kind of looking like it's working there and stuff like that, or the normal map. So basically, I've got a little light source up here, and if I move this around, you can see that's affecting the normals and everything like that. But it doesn't look right because although the light's up here, the shadow is on the top of the brick and not underneath it. So yeah, they look like 3D bricks, but it's not right. And that's because this is a DirectX texture, and Blender uses OpenGL for its calculations and whatever and stuff. So it's back to front. Some game engines and I don't know, 3ds Max or whatever, I think they use DirectX. It's different anyway. So unfortunately, this just doesn't work right. So the fix is on the normal map, between the normal texture map and the normal map node, you need to either add in a separate color and a combine color and an invert color, basically, and you just want the red to go to red, the blue to go to blue, the green to go to color, the output to color there, plumb that in there and plumb that back in there, basically, and now that looks right. You've got the shadow at the bottom of it. You can see that's how it normally is. That's with it corrected. So that's why that normal map, yeah, it looks three-dimensional, but the lighting's off. That now looks three-dimensional and the lighting is correct. So that's one way to fix this, or instead of doing those three nodes, the faster way to do it is to just drop in an RGB curves node, select the green channel, bring that side up and drop that side down, and basically if I plug that in there and that in there, oops, if it connects, there you go, that now works. So you can see if I press M to mute it, that's how it comes in normally. You've got the shadow at the top, unmute it, invert the green channel, and now the shadows are where they're supposed to be and all your materials look fine. Depends where you get your textures from. Some places will use OpenGL, some will use DirectX when creating and baking the maps. There's no identifier for which is which, except just looking at it going like, that doesn't look right somehow. And then for the sake of dropping this node in and just toggling it to see which looks better to you, that will hopefully fix it. But you should find that all textures from a particular website will use the same methodology for baking their maps. So like in this case, I can assume that every texture from ambientcg.com will be a DirectX map, and if I'm using them in Blender, I need to just make sure I drop that in between that. I wish Blender would just like have something on here where you could just say invert green tone. You could toggle it there. That would be good. Or better still, as if people making these texture maps, if they could put in a bit of metadata which different softwares could read and automatically, toggle it or not toggle it based on the needs of it, and that would be good. But anyway, that's enough from me. So there you go.